Well, let's see. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's the 28th. Oh, yeah. Sunday, December 28th, 11:06 a.m. And I am going live just because I feel like it. Today, 5 years ago today, I was in surgery. What was supposed to be a very simple brain surgery, a little simple thing behind my sinuses to stop a cerebral spinal fluid leak, turned into a full-blown brain surgery. They didn't cut my head open, but however they did it, I don't know. But they did it all through my nose, laparoscopically. They used me as a guinea pig, I guess. They'd never tried it, but when they got in to repair the cerebral spinal fluid leak, they saw that my brain was sagging out of my skull. So they had to move it back where it belonged. Who knew? No wonder my eyes were doing this all the time, and it took me 3 years of fighting with doctors and specialists to get them to listen to me. And this one doctor finally said, yeah, I know what your problem is, and ran some tests, and we had surgery. And it was supposed to just be a in and out, 2 hours, no big deal. So I ended up in ICU for like 3 days. Definitely not what I planned. And it took me, I figured I would be right back to work the first week of January. I did not go back to work until, I think May. And when I took this job, like in July before all this happened, I never, before then, took out, we call it disability pay or whatever it's called, where you can take out some extra insurance in case you're off work. You get like 80% of your pay. I never did that. And on a fluke, I did that when I signed up for benefits. So I had that. And it kept us going until I could get back to work. And you know, I get frustrated, I get tired. I just got laid off. Here we go again with another job. And I'm concerned about getting my dad's and my stepmom's stuff done. Nothing is going as fast as I want it to go. But I can focus on what I can do. So my deck has been a wreck. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a wreck. It's like I had to pull everything out and move stuff. I have a Siberian Husky who hairs everything. But I'm out here working on this, and I'm proud of myself. I got the top part of the film up for the winter. So, you know what? I can focus on the solution. I can focus on what I can do, or I can freak myself out about everything that's not going right. So, in my mind right now, God either is or he isn't. And if he is, then what am I worried about? Because I tell you that I believe in a power greater than myself. I practice my own spirituality, and I worship that higher power in my own way. I don't let man-made religion tell me how to do anything, because God was around a long time before man-made religion was. So was Jesus. So I follow in his footsteps as best I can, but I suck at it most of the time, because you put me behind the wheel of a car around the idiots in Tulsa, and I will cuss and flip everybody off. Well, that's just me. I do the best I can. But I will tell you this. I would die for my family, my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, because I love them more than anything. I would do anything for my husband. I love him. He got sick about a year after I did, and there's been a lot of crap. My dad died. My husband got sick and almost died. My stepmom died. There's my stepfather died in there somewhere from COVID. My mom had to move back. There's been a lot of chaos in my life. But in the middle of the chaos is these nuggets of beauty, these nuggets of love and joy. One example, these little twin great-granddaughters I never thought I'd have. I never even thought of it, never in my mind. This little boy named Chandler and this little boy named Michael, and 4 granddaughters that are turning into the most beautiful women. I'm so proud of them. They have no clue. I love them more. And they did that because I have awesome kids. And somehow, maybe, I broke the cycle of dysfunction with them. Maybe not completely, but it's better. And I have my sobriety. So, those are the greatest joys in my life. My little great-granddaughter, Sophia, has taught me more in her almost 2 years of life than a lot of people ever have that have been around me forever. That's because she is what she is when she is. And when she's happy, it vibrates all the way through her. And she has this new game she likes to play with me. She taps her forehead to mine, and I have to say, I see you. And she laughs so hard, and it takes away all the aches and pains in me, because nothing else matters but that. And then there's little Lakeland, and she's in charge of the world. She talks. He's already talking and barking out orders. But sometimes she'll get the sweetest little glint in her eye, and it melts me. Chandler is Mach 10 with his hair on fire. He's wanted to walk since he was born. Michael is going to be the next astronaut or the next Einstein. He's very intelligent, and he has a heart that's so passionate. He has so much compassion. And then there's my 4 granddaughters. They're all beautiful and awesome in their own way. And I am so blessed. And then I look at my son Cedric and all the music that he writes, and it's just so beautiful. And all the struggle that he has to go through. And he still gets up every day, and he still takes care of things. And then I look at my daughter and I think, how did something so beautiful come out of me? And I know life gets hard. It gets scary. And I'm not an ego Christian. I'm the one that's doubting Thomas, sticking my finger in the Lord's side every morning going, are you really here? Because it looks really bad around here. And every time he says, yeah, I'm here, and raises his robe and says, stick your finger in my side, Andrea. And I am so blessed that I have that freedom and that love with my higher power, because before I got sober, I just wanted to die. So I sit here and I think about 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And I was so scared, because if you haven't had brain surgery, you just would never understand. It rocks your world in so many ways. But I got through it, and I'm still here, and I know what my dream is, and I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen this year. I don't know how, but it will. So I look back and I think, I've been alive 5 years more. I could have easily died on the table, and I didn't. So even in the midst of all the stuff that's happened since then, I still have gratitude and I still have faith. And I still pray. I think the worst that anybody can ever do is not pray. Even if all I have is a bitch session with God, I have it. I don't pray like perfect, like kneel down in the church and say fancy stuff. I'm not that way. I am what I am, and God made me, and He knows my thoughts, so I just say them. So, had to stop for a minute and rest, and I had to share this because I'm 5 years past brain surgery. Something I didn't think I'd ever get through. And I'm so grateful. Here's to another 5 years. Let's see what miracles God brings in my life and in my family's lives and in your lives. So, love you guys. Okay. Please ignore Nanook in the background. He's mad at me right now. But I'm going to show you my back porch. I got it cleaned up. And I'm proud of it. There's Nanook. He's mad. I got it all cleaned up. All winterized. You guys, it may not seem like a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to me. So I'm gonna go. Since Nanook is going crazy. Love you guys.